What's up, folks? Honey's Morning Update, July 19th, Tuesday. Turnaround Tuesday. I don't know. Consolidation Tuesday. Inside Day Tuesday. Doesn't have the right tone. But anyway, could be a turnaround Tuesday here. So currently at 65. Overnight high was about 30 minutes ago at 71.75. I'd like to see a cash open above 68 ES to possibly come back and retest the highs from yesterday. That would be a real fuck job to dump it to, yesterday and then reverse it all the way back up today. We will see. That 3900 level is still pretty big. 73 and 76 somewhat, but that 68 level is really what I'm watching. That's going to be kind of my over-under today since we're all the way up here. So again, if we can get it above 68 for a cash open, I think we could run back up north. But we'll see. This is all ECB induced. As you can tell, we spent most of our time between the 34 and 44 range here. And then ECB news came out about 4 a.m. and that popped the market. Here's the hourly. So here's our hourly. We pretty much traded sideways. And then at 4 a.m., ECB ran its mouth and we hopped up. Word out of the ECB is they're talking about hiking. They were talking about a quarter hike. Now they're talking about a half hike. Honestly, I can't see how they can do that with the debt burden, but whatever. And releasing or easing some sanctions, so they can eat and have electricity. So the euro popped hard on that. Here's our magic line here. 38.90 puts us above that line today. So close above 38.90 would maybe negate this line. We'll see if it pops up at all or if this holds true. I don't know. Today's kind of wonky. A lot of weird news coming out. So here's your ramp up. 71 came back down. Looks like they might, that was the retrace, and see if it continues higher. I don't know. But that's really what I'm looking at. Down low, I'd like to see the 33, 34 level defended if we get back down there. If not, I think 20 would be defended. 20 definitely is interesting. It was where yesterday's Apple puke stopped, but literally to the tick before it cleaned up these signals down to 812. So we could see that 812 as well. We also have a cash gap from 17 to 96. So that kind of coincides with the single cleanup too on the ES. So I'd watch that 38.17 cash gap here. This little guy, I wouldn't worry about that little guy. Here's your euro scream up. So you had a back, you had a 9.5 print. We came up, we hit the 102. I honestly thought with the railroad here at the 102 we'd traverse back down, and we went back to 1012, and then it ripped back up and it's still going. You have a 1.2 full point or one full point move, 1.2 move here. Currencies don't move like this. I've been saying that for a while, but I can't stress that enough. We're in very interesting times when you have currency markets that are moving in full points. 200 or 300 points, maybe. That was a big move. 500 points was a big move. Now we're seeing, a full point would be 1,000-point move. So we've had a 1,200-point rally. This is crazy. Anyway, so keep an eye on this. This is obviously a driving factor, but big moves early tend to fade. So that's what I'm worried about is everybody gets offside, everyone gets bullish, and then we traverse back down. That could be the case, may not be the case, but something to think about that, once we've already moved this much in pre-market from a currency aspect, it typically would retrace. So that's what I would be looking at. Hourly. Pivot 38.56, 38.91 is your R1, 38.02 is your S1. I don't think, since the range was big yesterday, these pivots are going to be pretty large. But that 38.05 is a very big level for downside. So that would be something I would think that would be defended. 25 is also a huge level, so you can see the 25 defended for the 20 if we get down there. 3,900, 3,910, those are your two top. If not, then we start to go up. Then you got 39.27 here, which is your 30-day. No, that's your 200 EMA. Anyway, so we're looking at upside. That 22 level is still very, very important. So we'll see if that gets above there. So that would look at resistance if we come up here. If we break that 10 from yesterday, 22 would be the one that is that crucial level. We talked about that yesterday. So yesterday was kind of that 67, basically this range here, and we're kind of creeping up on the bottom of it. But this level, that 68.71 now is kind of holding. So we'd need a cash open above that, or at least a sustained above it. Anyway, that's about it. Be careful. Don't get in trouble. Pick your spots. Wait for your moves. Again, with big currency moves early like this, it makes me nervous that it can only go so much from a currency aspect on a move, and that the retraces are very real possibility. So don't jump all on the bullish side thinking that we're going to run up to 39.10 and get caught in a PCS. Just be careful today. This is really weird. Relvol's at 88, so it's relatively high. It's not above 100, but anyway, stay safe, and I will be back later this afternoon.